And ciao. You all know who I am. Commander Halflock. And in the real world, my name is Tom. If you don't know that, now you do. And contrary to popular sentiment, don't ask somebody, because they will tell you nothing at all. Because I don't want them to. So, today, I'm going to do some more mining, which is growing increasingly boring to me. Not because it's like a bad grind, and it's not like a bad loop at all, by any stretch of the imagination. As you can see in my carrier, which is somewhere, which you won't see this at this point, actually. I've got quite a bit of materials from mining from the past 2 to 3, what do they call those things? Community goals. To community goals. So I'm not doing that great on this one. As you can see, I'm still in the Type 8. And I've only got 682 units collected, which is fucking pittance compared to what some of the other guys get. What I do have is that reward, which I'm going to pick up now for the ramming kills that I conducted yesterday with the new Great Phantom that I picked up yesterday for that specific purpose. It's not a particularly meaningful mission. It was just one of those brewer logistics mystery missions that they put up from Executive Beasley. Beasley. But you did get a good glimpse of the Cadence Nain Catalan build. It's slightly different than the usual build that I was using for the PvP and ganking resistance efforts that I used to put on PlayStation and well, no, just PlayStation. But for the most part, you get the PAs and then the cannons onto that thing, and then it is pretty much the Catalan build. And then you get the engineering done. You can switch around between short-range blasters and efficient, or focused and long-range cannons, if that is your preference. But for the most part, if you get the PAs and cannons and you get them synced up, they will give you one reticule to shoot with, which makes it way easier to fire at will. And your bi-weave will heal up in about a minute and a half, and your hull reinforcements give you more than enough armor. More than enough armor to avoid getting shot at while your shields have been broken and during their shield rebuild. This is water. I'm not drinking beer at 10 in the morning. It's not necessarily out of the realm of possibility at this point, but I am not currently doing so. Getting myself hydrated for what will probably be more drinking tonight. A lot of stuff in the news. I've been paying attention to my hometown of San Francisco because I don't like it as well. I like it as much as I like you guys. Which means that you are like something that I have to put up with because I like the game. And because I like being who I am and I like myself enough, I have to put up with the fact that San Francisco is my hometown. It's just a thing. I just sort of have to deal with that reality. It's like a part of who I am. And because of that, I just have to understand that sometimes I am trash as well. Interesting thing happening there. Who's this guy? Anyways. Give me a second while I focus on this escape vector, which clearly I'm not doing great at. This is going to be a mildly policy-driven stream today, in terms of the talkie-talkie. Only because there is indeed a very real, and by real I mean like prismatic Imperium standards of real, thing going on in terms of the political world within the game. That being the power scrum that's about to go down, that I'm actually pretty excited by. I'm generally into like the power play stuff. I like the weapons. I like being able to do the missions, and I think that's like a super solid function that they put in. I haven't been doing them recently because I'm mining. I guess I could do that. I might do that instead of mining. But for the most part, it's just like my preference thing. There's generally compelling story within the game that makes the otherwise mundane, banal being alive in 3311 and your life being flying in spacecraft slightly more interesting than just being able to fly around and do a bunch of stuff. But you have your own gaming preferences, man. Like, I'm not gonna criticize you for just being one of those guys. When I can simply criticize you for all of the other things that you are. But the powers is like a very interesting reality about what these people's lives are like. And I haven't been conducting any seances, so I can't be doing any of the things that I was doing at one point earlier on when I was still working on the Nain logs 3310. But there is still a lot to think about in terms of what the writers are thinking, how they're thinking these things through, what's going to be coming in here, what the story is. The Burr Pit put out a video recently having to do with... Oh, you're not going to do it, you sons of words. The Burr Pit put out a video yesterday about this same thing. God damn it. They're going to send me so fucking far out in the middle of nowhere. Fine. That discusses the HIP 87621 scenario and the power scrum that pretty much everyone is expecting to occur, and they themselves have pretty much decided to make clear to us is going to be occurring. Mother of Redemption. Oh, I get it. This is okay. And in the video, Burr Pit discusses the Raxla connection. I mean, I don't have an opinion on how the Burpit put it in there, what their opinion is. They haven't. According to the Burpit video, there's a possibility, but only because it is indeed like the looming um, mystery. Of all the mysteries in the game, that is the one Valhalla of mysteries, the Raxla of mysteries. Um, I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff about Raxla like in game, um, and then everybody else has like their pet theories exterior to like what's going on in the game. And the Burpit did like a very good job of making it like very clear. Um, it's a 40-year-old mystery, uh, which has like reached its crescent here in this game, or its zenith, its penultimate zenith. But at the end of the day, there's no real reason to connect it to this. There just isn't. It is a tenuous connection at best, only in the sense that because Raxla exists, it might be that. I mean, that's just sort of how that works. So I don't have any thoughts as to whether or not Raxla is going to be the case. There are a couple of guys on the PlayStation end who I think have made it over to the PC side. There's indeed the Raxla Squadron, who is currently headed by Doomface Killer, who was indeed one of the guys that I played with on PlayStation 4 and who I enjoyed playing with because they were just a bunch of fucking nutballs, man. It's a particularly adult squadron in terms of their sensibilities. So cheers to the Raxla guys. I assume you guys are going to be doing something, and if you guys don't know anything about Raxla, the squadron, a couple of players in there have some very interesting theories about what's going on, and they have some very interesting and fun ways to play through how to discover Raxla. I am still of the opinion that Raxla is a conceptual place that is very much just a mental state that you find within the game, as you would anywhere else, that you find like some form of like mental and spiritual peace. That being said, keep playing the game and finding the thing that's in the game, because I mean that's nice, but like I don't know, it might be in the game. So find it in the game. Because there's like a shit ton of exploring that needs to be done. What I'm looking at now, in terms of my own interest, is the powers that are about to explode into HIP something, into areas surrounding HIP, this, that, and the other. The surveying of that region, that at one point we were not able to colonize, has I think been completed, as far as I know. I've mentioned before that those things are being covered by Commander Sirius Sam 7 and the Canon Interstellar Research Group, Play Group, which is on Discord and doing their thing. They do have a graphing chart, and you can speak to them within Discord or within game, and they'll probably tell you like what's going on with that thing. The survey has been conducted, I assume, to its necessary completion. But beyond that, there's probably not a lot going on. For anyone looking to do the power play stuff, you would be doing yourself a disservice not to look at that list, which has a number of features within each of those systems notated out, so you can initiate your combat and power play scrum based on the information that Canon Interstellar Research has produced. Uh, that's what I would do if I was anyone, and in particular serious, which I seriously am. At least these two. Note that the squadron itself is still currently independent. I don't really care what anyone does. You can come in here and do your thing. As long as it is particular to the in-game universe. And that means for the gankers that want a place to just kick it, just blow shit up. Because that's what Zero Core does. For anybody else, if you're into the Nain logs, feel free to join in. But I would highly advise staying away from me at the moment due to real life circumstances. Monday is when this mining venture closes, and if the situation holds true to form, we will either get a Galnet entry on Monday or Wednesday or Thursday, and there will be something coming in here at the tick on Thursday, which will be the next step or phase of whatever it is that they want us to do. We're quickly approaching Halloween, which is... When is Halloween? Next Wednesday? Which is next Thursday, which means that we will be getting a tick on Halloween as well. So it could be an interesting 2 weeks within the game. With the power scrum that's going to occur, I will indeed be conducting the work of Sirius, which means I probably have to go into the Sirius Discord for a second, which I hate doing. And then I'll have to get some briefings on what the guys over there want, which is not in the least bit concerning to me, other than the fact that I have to go into that Discord again. And then I will see you all in there, and I will probably bomb you guys and blow you guys up, because that's what I enjoy doing. In all likelihood, I'll probably try to distract you guys from doing anything and getting anything done. Not distract, but you know what I mean. I'll sabotage you and gank you guys. In particular, the Imperials, because everybody hates you and everybody's in agreement with me that you guys suck. Just on the whole. Personally. Beyond that, we'll see what it's going to be. I'm going to get this thing finally fucking completed. And I think I actually will just do some power play as opposed to mining this time through. And then I'll have a little bit of fun before getting back into mining off stream. So you aren't just going to be sitting there staring at a dude shooting lasers at a rock for all day. Come on, buddy. Boom, boom. Do you guys know that do you guys know that they call you simps? I just wanted to make that clear to you guys. That there are people in the community that refer to you as simps, which is fine. It's like a fine thing to be referred to, I suppose. But I don't think it's like... I don't think it's like a compliment in terms of like the way that you guys are referred to. I feel like it's fair for you to know what people think about you, um, and that's what they think about you. Here's what they think about you. Um, let's see, what are my missions? Short power members. Scan penalties. Holographs. Hack holographs and reinforcement systems. Come on, man. There are 0 in there. Silver goods. This is. This is indeed a gin setup. That's what they think about you, Imperials, is that you guys are Sims. And that's what they call you. If that doesn't get you upset, then you guys are exactly everything they say about you. All the bad things that people say about the Imperial gaming community are true. Unless the Imperials get upset enough to start ganking people and doing combat uh, during this next power play grab, I feel like it's a solid deal. All of the things that they say about the Empire and Imperial gaming communities are true. Unless the Imperial gaming community comes straight into the open and does combat continuously the whole of the next power play scrum. That's a solid deal. I'm over here in Sirius, or playing as a serious power play gamer at the moment, because I find Sirius to be an interesting group in terms of the lore, because there's not a lot of it, man. Like, they're the fucking. Think about this for a second. It is because of that group and the company itself that everybody's doing everything right now. And there's so very little lore written about them and about like their internal philosophies and about their approach to like governance, because they're a corporation and power plays within the power play situation. They're hidden behind fucking. I like that music is the music that plays whenever I get to my fleet carrier. They're not the most powerful group within the game. They're not that popular of power in terms of powers go. But they are indeed like the necessary element to have brought everybody to where they are. It's just one of those things, man. So got the rails, plasmas. I think I have pulses. Seems pretty wasteful to build. Not that many. Pulses and rails are like solid. Also, plasma accelerators are solid on their own, in their own right. But if I've got both, that seems a little wasteful. If I could just go with the missiles. Missiles are even more wasteful though. What do I have in terms of multis? Fragments. Don't have fragments. Ah, I got it. Cannons. Don't have 3 cannons. Could just go with pulses and go full. No, I couldn't. I'm gonna go with the fucking fragments. Fuck it. I've had the fragments and pre-screens, or pre-engineering screen shells, double shot. I've got the pulses and railguns, which are designed to give me a better idea of where my shot is going to land when the rails go off. See, the unfortunate thing about this particular ship is that it's got very, very few internals, which makes it a bad one for my preferred way of going shieldless. It would have been awesome to have a Python that I could put into a shieldless situation. Um, the previous Python is a little better for that, but even then, it's not as particularly useful to me in that sense. This will work. I haven't forgotten about the fact that I was going into the political in order to discuss the political realities. Political. I don't have any. Because I blew up yesterday and lost all of my data. I think I should be okay. Alright, where's my shit? Where am I going to get that shit done? 25 WPV 2010 1. 25 EW. Can't click and copy that, unfortunately. Where is that? I'm gonna have to write that down, which is going to suck. EW something or other. So, San Francisco was narrowly averted the use of military forces to collect and detain those who are being claimed to be illegal migrants in the United States of America. American President Trump made a claim that he was intending to send troops over to there, which is, I have a number of opinions about that, none of which are going to be discussed nor relevant to what I really think about what's going on over there. And being that it is a hot button issue, and that I am a member of a non-white race, there are enormities of free speech that are demanded of me. You gotta be fucking kidding me with that fucking jump range out of your fucking gourd. Fuck that. God damn it. I have to go fuel scoop on this. So I won't be commenting on it fully. I will merely say, God damn it, that 2 and a 4. Merely say that it was something that was threatened to have occurred. And according to reports, the mayor of San Francisco, another San Francisco native, which happens to be a thing that happens a lot in San Francisco, which is interesting for, I mean, it's a huge fucking city now. It's a strategic resource base. But still is what it is. Apparently placed a phone call to the president and said, "Hey, bro, we got business to conduct, and you guys are fucking with our shit." For, you know, that's essentially how that went down. That is not the verbatim conversation and statement made by San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie, who I don't need to believe is a real human being. And the President of the United States said, "Okay, I understand that you have business to conduct. I understand that you are of the opinion that to do so is this, that, and the other." And they have declared not to do so. It does not occur to me, or it rather did not occur to me, that Governor Gavin Newsom, another San Francisco native, who's now the governor of the state of California, has been preparing for this inevitability, and has openly claimed that he's got lawsuits ready and waiting. He also could possibly pull rank in terms of the California National Guard, setting the stage for like a major political conflict in the state of California, and in particular in San Francisco. San Franciscans being who we are, unfortunately, for myself, have opinions about what's going on. And that opinion is that apparently, for the majority, or at least for the relevant group whom I'm discussing currently, they do not like that. They do not like that the president will be assigning essentially the equivalent of militarized police forces into the city of San Francisco in order to seize upon persons that are declared not to be not legally within the territorial boundaries of the country. So they had a bunch of protests. And the most recent one was over in Alameda, California, which is just across the bay. It's a small island just off of Oakland's coast. And that small island was once a major military base for the Navy, and maintains a small Navy presence uh, and a Coast Guard presence. The Coast Guard presence is centered on a place called Coast Guard Island. I mean, that's what they call it. It's not. I think that's not. I don't know if it's like officially referred to as Coast Guard Island, but that's what we call it out there. Um, and there was a protest, and I think there was like one guy in a dragon outfit, which is like lame. Uh, when like the people in fucking Portland are all wearing frog outfits and furry outfits, like I don't know why you wouldn't put at least a little bit of effort into that. But that's like typical of Alameda in terms of like putting effort into the things that they find to be allegedly important or allegedly find to be important. Uh, but there was a protest there. They blocked off the road, the one road going into Coast Guard Island. I know the road. Um, when you put a bunch of folks there, you essentially trap everybody on Coast Guard Island and you prevent anyone that needs to get to Coast Guard Island from getting to Coast Guard Island. Apparently, they were doing that because the United States Coast Guard, which is a military organization within the United States' overall military body, um, is also a part of DHS. I assume is what the logic is, which is Department of Homeland Security. Uh, being that they're the militarized wing of the Department of Homeland Security, there was the belief that they were staging ICE agents there, immigrations and customs enforcement agents. Uh, there on Coast Guard Island, who would apparently have been assigned to go into Alameda and the Bay Area and Oakland and San Francisco and all these other places to round up the illegals. And the way that they've been doing places like Los Angeles and Portland and Chicago and they go to New York. Probably went to New York at some point. Maybe not New York City. I don't think they went to New York now that I think about it. And last night, some retard. I want everyone that knows me in the city to look that guy in the face and say, retard. Drove a U-Haul truck. The same kind of truck that Timothy McVeigh, former Army veteran and terrorist, domestic right-wing radical terrorist, according to the story, used to blow up the Oklahoma City State Building. Drove it right onto the bridge. Hero that he is. Backed it towards the Coast Guard and was fired upon by the Coast Guard. Good. Good, I'm glad they fired upon him. Fucking. So, it's a military facility. The military has the authority to make use of lethal force upon the declaration that a person is going to need to halt forward progress. I'm not entirely for like terrorizing citizens with masked fucking raiders who are going to be seizing people with zip ties and then shipping them out to different parts of the country. I'm in Italy, and I have a very particular political reason to be here. I'm not entirely like without empathy for those people that protest these things because they're morally offended at the thought that people are being tied up and shipped out to places that they've never been to. Well, it wasn't that long ago that the American government was doing that to literally everybody in the Middle East. So, I don't feel bad about this guy who's probably going to be living the rest of his life in terror, and I hope that he does because it's a stupid thing to do, like incredibly retarded. I just don't. Whoever you are, I mean, it might be one of my fucking high school buddies, which would be ironic because I also don't care about them. But which I guess is an irony. But don't like whether or not you fucking agree with the decision for people to be free to walk around with fucking masks and guns, terrorizing immigrants, and then zip tying them and then throwing them into a truck and then driving them to fucking a place where they're going to be deported or not deported or sent back home after that horrifying experience. Don't fucking approach a military facility on that ground. Like, how does that help the fucking dude that's sitting at the U-Haul place trying to get some fucking work for like $60 for a day's worth of fucking moving? It doesn't. Like, this is like a poor version of fucking situationism. Like, yeah, there's that aspect of what's happening. You are protesting against what you believe to be a domestic terror and domestic radicalism that has taken hold of your government. I understand all these things about the American government and what's going on there. I get that shit. I'm an American, and I'm a fucking asshole of one as well. But, like, how does that help the folks that you're claiming to be helping? Like, were you fucking retarded? I'm not angry. I'm just you're an imperial to me in terms of like the in real life. That's how I frame you guys, in case you didn't know. Ugh. And it's my hometown, so they're all going to talk mad shit about me either way. Or they'll just say he's nobody because thank you, at least. But ugh. What a fucking joke. I'm the dude who's over here in Italy for a political reason, and that's the shit that's going on over there. And that's the shit that they fucking think is like fucking awesome heroism. Like, where are you from originally? That like that's a real thing, an effective use of your protest and political energies. I don't do anything. I read and write, and then tell funny, awesome stories about girls that are awesome. And I make you think. I make you do the labor, and that's what you produced with the labor. Is I'm going to drive a U-Haul to a military base. On the basis that I believe that these U-Haul workers, who for all I know, by the way, you rounded up and put in there in order to have them pop the door open and bust out and start doing a dance, or making it clear like they're innocent people, only to have them fired upon while sitting in a U-Haul truck. Asshole. Fucking retard. In a situation where the fucking country is sitting there trying to fucking not explode on itself. Drive the Oklahoma City bomb right onto the fucking Coast Guard Island Bridge. Like, you're a fucking retard, man. You know what'd be ironic is if it was like a really smart dude, like a college professor or something, who was just trying to make like a point about something, and then was like, here's how I'm going to make that point is by doing something so fucking retarded. And still be cast as a hero because he did something heroic. Which is not heroic in my eyes. It's just fucking retarded. I mean, it's not to say that the people of the radical right and the people that are supporting the fucking ICE raids are awesome dudes. Most of you are not. That being the case, I've already said this. Like, go to the fucking Burton courthouse. Phillips Al Burton courthouse is sitting right there in the middle of San Francisco, right in the middle of the financial district, Tenderloin Financial District. Go there, stand in front of that building for the next 8 fucking days, weeks, until the new year. camp out there. Or you probably won't be able to camp out there. They'll probably call the cops over you pretty quickly. But go there. Like, it's not the fucking Coast Guard that's fucking raiding these folks. You're upset about the Coast Guard, and you're probably upset about, like, the whole Venezuela thing as well. Go to the fucking government buildings and lock them up. Don't fucking... Half of those dudes that were sitting there, probably some of those dudes who were firing shots at that fucking retard, are natives of San Francisco and the Bay Area. The dude that you went to fucking church with yesterday. What is yesterday? Yesterday's Friday? Oh, you probably won't go to church on Friday. I mean, you might go to church on Friday. The dude you went to church with. Like... These are like your fucking friends and your fucking family. And the dude that you fucking... that you were talking to in line about the Niners. They have a job to do, man. They, like, believe in the things that they're doing. And every way that you believe in the things that you're doing. But they have a very specific task when it comes to that particular thing. Like, drive the fucking partisan wedge as far deep as you want, and you're going to get shot. Like, what the fuck? Man, you guys are dumb. Sorry. This is one of the reasons I'm over here. Is because all of y'all are fucking retarded. I don't like any of you. You're all trying to kill me simultaneously. I mean, that last part's a bit of a hyperbole. But at the same time, it's not. So, there's that. Nonetheless, go to the Burden building, man. Take all of your shit. Camp out in front of the courthouse. Clog up government business. Clog up policy. Clog up federal policy. Clog up the federal administrative capabilities. If you're going to do anything at all when it comes to that type of thing, don't fucking put yourself in front of the fucking military, man. You're gonna put them into a very specific position, which is the military itself is going to have to choose whether or not to kill its own. And boy, is that a familiar feature and familiar feeling. They're going to have to choose to kill their own in order to protect themselves in a situation where they might actually be in agreement with you. Like, again, they're from San Francisco. They're from Oakland. They're from Alameda. They're from fucking San Rafael and fucking San Anselmo and fucking Santa Rosa and Novato and fucking Daly City and Burlingame. Fucking Burlingame, dude. And all of these fucking places. South San Francisco. Fucking Brisbane. They're from all of these places. These are the people that you grew up with. They made a very particular choice to do a very particular thing to protect people like your dumbass so that you wouldn't have to do shit like that, and then you go ahead and fucking do it. Sorry, man. You're dumb. There's like a severe irony to me creating this satire about this fucking beautiful young lady, and everyone's saying this is this, that, and the other. And it's sitting there, like, right in front of you. Like, ugh. God damn. I might be misusing, or, like, overusing the term irony. But at the same time, I'm not. At the same time, I'm not at all. That took me, like, way too long to get to that place. I had to get that out of my system, because it was so fucking retarded to me. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. The people of my home city and hometown and home state. Ugh. I'm gonna go kill some people. Because that makes me feel better about myself when I get bored. And intellectually restless. First things first, I have to find these motherfuckers. No, I disagree with any militarized approach on the basis of invoking those who do not have anything to do with you and have not requested specifically your militarized efforts to try to prevent things going on from happening. Again, it's a weird one for me, man. The United States is currently dealing with the situations that they've imposed upon the entirety of the rest of the world. I'm sitting here in Europe, who's currently dealing with massive problems with this particular thing, immigration, that a lot of which has been caused by American imperialism. I shouldn't call it American imperialism, just American foreign policy and military policy around the world, man. Like, I hate to be the guy that's doing that, but I am that guy, amongst other guys. There are probably folks that I've run into who are sitting there like, you can't be that guy. I'm like, I know, sorry, but I'm that guy. I'm going to kill you now. It is just one of those, like, weird realities. I'm going to kill you now. My piloting is off. Who's this other guy? That's it? Just a single dude? Whoever's that one. I'm going to collect these things now. I'm glad I got that off. I'm glad I got that off my chest. I felt good. I'm still gonna drink tonight. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my head that really has no business being there. But I'll slow that stuff down. Oh, look at that. Care package. So as you can see, it's a decent build. It's better with the frags. It's kind of an asshole build, to be perfectly honest. Because the rails are pretty solid, and I've got the... What that shit's called? I've got the... What's its face? That damages the shield bank. feedback cascade. It's a solid mid-ranger for wings, if you can manage the pilot. I wouldn't recommend this particular build for any wing-based PvP against, you know, a couple of Corvettes and a fucking FDL. But if you're winging out and you're doing operations, it's a pretty solid one. In terms of defense against like a single attempted ganker. Or even pair, for that matter. Anyway, so to take from the last thing that I was saying, talking about, you're all retards, and I don't like any of you. And everything that you believe in is wrong. You should all have to stop doing everything that you're doing. And all of your belief systems and ideologies and public policy advices and actions need to be served with ceases and desists. And you should never be allowed to own property anymore. And any property that you once owned should be seized and redistributed on the basis of need and utility, and what can be conceived of as some form of juridical fairness. That is indeed how I really feel about that. So I'm sure there are probably some of those jamokes and idiots in this Elite Dangerous Gaming community. So remember to make clear to those in your real life that in the real world, Commander Halflock, Tom, believes that your ideologies are all flawed, and that all of your public policy beliefs are wrong, and that you should all stop doing everything, and that you're wrong, and that you're wrong. That's how I really feel about that. And then get in the game, and then start ganking folks, because that's more useful to the world than you being wrong about all the things you're doing. Significantly more useful. Especially now that America is being visited upon by its own most rampant and destructive ideologies. Who's this guy? Can I kill this guy? What other things can I do? Destroy rival power members. Scan ships and that one back. Holographics. I gotta kill rival power members. There aren't gonna be rival power members in here, man. Oh, there might be, but probably not. No, I'm serious. Everything that you guys believe about yourselves is wrong. I'm talking to the people of my home country now. Everything that you guys thought about the things you thought about is wrong. And everything that you believe is fallible, and you should all stop doing everything that you're doing. And you should not be allowed to make use of anything that you had once believed or still currently believe, as long as it isn't going to be useful to me in particular as a single human being who is now currently in control of the entirety of your ability to have beliefs and thoughts and ideas until such a time as you concede to my demands upon you. Because that's how the world works. God, there are no other powers in here, man. This is not like a power-heavy region at the moment. Memory serves me correctly. How am I supposed to do that? Oh, it turns out this. Look at that. Oh, it's really not, though. The only thing I'm going to get is these guys. Maybe some Pranev guys. There is indeed a... What do you call that? So there are a couple in range. There's a serious dude over there. You might be asking yourself why I'm not taking part in these protests or taking part in the ice raids. I want you to know that if that is indeed what you're asking yourself, it means that you're stupid. Because I literally just told you how I feel about the thing. What's that thing called? It's not Ching. Ching's on the... So I'm not like gonna entertain the Frylock thing because I don't want to take part in your next album. But that's a funny one for my negative spectatorship. Because I am currently playing a video game. I do indeed have to take a very real approach to not real. I have to take a very strategic and tactical approach to the next round of power play advancements, which means I do have to go into serious. Which means that any of the in real life fucking retards that are currently sitting in Sirius are people that I have to deal with while I try to get an in-game strategic briefing on what it is that would be useful to us as a gaming community. Even though in the real world I don't like you. I just want you all to know that. You're making poorly timed racial jokes, which I also find to be funny, but are still incredibly offensive to the people of the left who believe that anything having to do with race at all is racist. Until it comes to the point where we have to assert that our races matter and that we have a very distinctive way of living and that we all have to band together as races because we don't and nobody else will understand what we have to deal with as a race and community. So shame on you, Sirius. But also not shame on you. But also shame on you. Because you're making a joke that is particularly detrimental to our own advancement. God damn it. Ugh. Sorry, man. I get called in on that shit by the same people that I hate. So if I have to deal with that shit, I'm gonna make clear to you guys that I'm going to make you have to deal with me. So remember that the next time you're bitching and moaning about me being a mean and nasty fella. The curse of having gone to a fucking progressive university, man, and having people in your life that care about things, or at least proclaim themselves to care about things, while simultaneously violating their own ideological policies continuously, which I'm sure everyone on the right is looking at as well. 100%. Blame it on yourselves. That is how I really feel about it. In case you weren't sure, I've literally just told you that that's how I really feel about it. Trying to play a video game. That world. You might call it escapism, but what I call it is a useful fucking break from the bullshit, which now apparently I can't get out of. So now you guys are gonna deal with my wrath. Unbelievable. Probably sitting there observing my micro expressions. And using some form of information collection to produce narratives. God damn it. That is totally something I should have put into the Nain logs. That would have been such a fucking great fucking recitation and operational scheme. That sucks. But I didn't put that in there. I kill this guy? Well, I could, I suppose. Yeah. It's not a reinforcement system. Let's go to a reinforcement system. Kill some dudes. So, no, that's a stronghold. That's the term. Here it is. Here's your one. I've got to take a piss, man. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'm gonna refill my water bottle and continue to prepare for the inevitable sword hunt tonight. I was talking to my friend Camilo yesterday about this stuff. We always have good conversations. We're always generally in disagreement to a certain extent when it comes to that kind of stuff. But only because I'm the dude who pokes his head up and is like, "Don't do that. That's 5 to 10." From the Dave Chappelle joke. It is what it is. And I spoke to him about the fact that I was drinking a lot. He said, "You should probably go on a detox." I made it clear that that's probably not what I need. I probably need to drink more. It's probably like the safer bet for everybody at the moment. So I'm gonna go take a piss. I'm gonna refill my water bottle. I'm gonna let you guys listen to this weird Morse code coming out of the navigation beacon. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, I am still available for children's parties and bat mitzvahs. you can contact me on WhatsApp, which is a secure network and secure platform, which has never been penetrated in such a way that people can be manipulated into believing that they're communicating with a different person than they are. The fuck is this guy? Talking to me, bro? Oh, hell no. Tight. I'm breaking you in half now. Through the penetration of the human element. What am I supposed to be doing here? Collecting bounties, that's right. Ugh. Oh, you mother. Ugh. Probably a bounty somewhere. No rings. Maybe there. That looks like a fighter. No reason to be in one of those. Oh, you son of... Oh, there it is. Nice. Alright, go fast. Yeah, that'll do it. Strive rival power members. Like holographic adverts. So where am I in terms of my intellectualizing of stupidity of this gaming community and the entirety of the American political discourse right now, which has been dumbed down beyond measure to essentially produce itself to a continuous extortion method, thanks to the advent of the computer sciences divisions of literally every university and military units in the fucking country. I blame Steve, man. Like, legit. Speaking as a former enlisted person in the Navy, I blame Steve. Master Chief of the Navy. Steve Giordano. Crypto technician. Who I assume knows a lot about computers and the use of command language I blame that guy. I think everybody should blame that guy. He's definitely the guy who did that. It's definitely his fault. I mean, it's probably not, but it might be. We don't know. I don't know. It probably is, though. I think at the end of the day, it's probably because of the crypto dudes. Their failure, complete and utter failure to recognize realities of the use of computer command language in daily conversation, and the logics involved in the production of computer programs as opposed to reasoned, rational discourse.
Request approved. Make your way to landing pad 20.
Definitely their fault. The fuck is 20? Oh, there it is.
Contact. Engaging pad restraints. Happy to have you, Commander.
What am I doing in this particular system? Oh, that's not what I want to do. I need to hijack the signs. Do them situations and things.
Ship released. You are clear to depart.
Oh, you motherfuckers. I'm debating whether to relog.
This area, Commander. Clearance to the station is granted by permission only.
I'm very tempted to relog. But I won't. For the moment. Draft. Rare goods. Transport power commodities. Scan megaships. Cover goods. I won't blow stuff up. I will recover rare goods. This is also particularly fun. Wait, no. We probably have one of those non-fucking undermine agreements. Fucking product ads. So, Federation it is. Oh, that's Archon delay. Even better. You guys don't care about this kind of stuff. Nav beacon it is. Oh shit, Nick Turner's alive. Let's see that one coming. They're working for a private security firm for some reason. Tell you what, man. There are things you can expect. There are things you can't expect. All right there, gentlemen. Not one of those things. What's up, Dad? I used to go to your base. There's probably going to be something here. There might not be, at which point. Might not be, and undermines is not, but I forgot to check the thing. Clear missions, I love those. I'm head over here and do that while I figure out where I should be going. Oh, it is. What the fuck, man? Wait. Ugh. There's no things. I've been told that it's rude to stretch while you're sitting in a chair at a table in Italy. I don't think that counts because I'm sitting here at my own. But if you're here in Italy, don't do that because it's rude. rules about politeness here, do we? Never mind a bunch of other things, but rules indeed. Oh, I'm gonna plow through a bunch of them. Yep, there that one is. Yep, there those go. Well, there go those. Doing all those things. Nice. Alright, let's see if any of those things show back up here. Hmm. We are in no way, shape, or form position. Well, there's nobody over there. Yeah, we'll see. What the fuck is that? That Kane? That's Mahal. Mahal. Where's Kane's going? even different shade of green. Yet a third shade of the color green. Ugh. Ugh. I want to get a dog and a cat. I think that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be like my first positive mental health step forward. It's getting myself a dog and a cat, guys. I mean, there'll have to be a kitten and a puppy. Really, you can't just grab a dog and a cat randomly. It'll just be like you're mine now. And you have to get along with each other. Not America. But I think a dog and a cat would be good for me. I gotta figure out what kind of dog and what kind of cat. It's debatable whether I want to get a smart one, like a breed that's known to be intelligent, or just like a sort of dumb dog. I think everybody knows who's going to be in charge in terms of like getting a cat and a dog. And if you don't, like, uh, whether I want to get like a tabby, orange tabby, or like a Himalayan, or a Maine Coon. Although I've heard Maine Coons, I've read Maine Coons, read about Maine Coons. They have like significant health problems later on in life, having to do with their gigantic size and hip problems that are caused by being bonkers large cats. Let's get like a regular sized cat. And then a regular sized. Where are these fucking. And then a regular sized dog. God damn it, dude. Where the fuck over here, dude? Sounds suspicious. Oh, I don't care about winters. Huh. Dog and a cat. The dog needs to be a little bit bigger than the cat. At the very least, a beagle. Probably a pit bull. Maybe a pit bull. Yeah. Pit bull and a cat. That would be a great combination of animals for me. Another leopard gecko. Yeah, that'd be awesome. No, leopard gecko won't really do anything. They don't really do anything. I mean, they crawl around. Like, apparently they make faces that people can anthropomorphize into, like, smiling. They don't really do much. They sort of sit there and wait. Really check stuff out every once in a while. I'm gonna have to learn how to cat-proof and dog-proof a house. Because if I know myself, that cat's gonna be a fucking asshole. There we go. Cutting it close on this power wreckage. I've got 40-second difference. If I miss it, this asshole inflicts me. Will not be me. I'm cutting it close. Hurry up, you son of a bitch. Look at this guy. I cannot kill that guy. I will shoot you if I have to. Oh, hell no. The guy up there. That mofo. Do I have... I don't think I have a shield bank in this thing. I'm gonna laugh when the fucking... when the Archon Delane guys come over to Sirius space and start ganking people with their torpedoes. That's just gonna make me laugh, man. I'm entirely indifferent to that form of power play. It just makes me laugh. But you don't act like I've never been hit by those dudes before, man. I know how the game goes. All of us are a bunch of big babies. I gotta return that to this asshole though. Shit. God damn it. Oh, that's not what I was supposed to be doing. Whoops. That's okay. I can do that as well. Alright, off to... what do I call those things? An interstellar factor. Where you guys at? There. There. Here. These guys might be held by the wolves of what's his face. Security is over here. Yeah, they are indeed. They're all over the place here, aren't they? Davinci, logo. Why would you have one there? Dunk, dunk. Huh. Lost 732. I'm going to assume they are all someone here as well. You know what would be fucking great? Is if we could look up factions. Oh, this is Fatal Shadows. I can actually handle this. Is if we could look up factions on the galaxy map. Like, that would be immensely useful. We could just lock them in, like we do with particular. What do they call those things? commodities. We can see exactly where they were, so that we wouldn't have to go. Oh fuck! This might not be a security rating. Survey. Alright, where is this number? Dowling. Alright. Holographic adverts. Scan megaships. Power commodities. Power numbers. Turd woo. That's where I'm going. Turd woo. Finally, on some works. Turd. Uh, uh, uh. I have to take another piss. For those of you timing that, that's how long it takes for an old guy. For water to pass through someone of my age. I mean, I'm at home, so I don't feel any need to fucking hold it and not pee, but... Oh, fuck you guys. That's how long it takes. So however long that was. This thing doesn't have like the tight turning radius that I really prefer. It's a little floaty, so it makes it a little bit... I keep it in the blue, but and I'm not going as fast as I would need to go. Really doing significant. Damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Indeed. Indeed. I'm done peeing now. It makes sense. I was just like peeing through my place to get to my seat and then just kept peeing. Yeah, now I'm done peeing. I'm not gonna get any rewards for this. God damn it. Forgot that that's not what I was supposed to be doing. So, now I'm going to go into a place to get things. Let's see. My limpets. Mission board. Running maskers. Long mission board.
I'm looking for someone with a gun.
Don't be cheap. You look, give me a
New
shout
news
if you
gets
have any
our new
questions.
news.
Nice. The Eclipse is a smart choice. They go through shields like a hot knife. All our skins are guaranteed brand new. Take a look. Yeah, the Maverick is essential if you're serious about salvage work. I wouldn't want to be in a firefight without a Dominator on my back. The armor, shields, extra weapon space make all the difference. Good luck out there.
Combat missions. Sounds like a plan. Errors. What is errors? I gotta be quick about it, otherwise I'm gonna lose my. Oh, you. Is that a power play? Never mind. And it is not. Wait. I cannot tell if that is it or not. There's something in the back. No, it's not. Alright, well, I was out. Check out these guys. Sector 19B on QR, not B196. QR B196. 6. I have to do a job. Close sector. R B196. Underline. It is indeed. That's a pronoun. God damn it. Huh. I'm sure you guys will be alright. That mission's still there. I'm sure you guys will be fine.
Hey, you any good at getting into enlightenment? Milk is cheap and so are lies.
Gonna kill a bunch of dudes. Get myself mentally prepared. Overshoot, overshoot. This planet's got lizard skin. Turbo. Here, kill a bunch of folks now. That's what I'm being hired to do. It's the little ones that get you. Sure, it is not. Oh, hey, buddy.
Run you through the scanner.
Scan detected.
All right, you good to go?
Yeah, I am.
What are you up to?
Pressurized environment.
Now I will go. Let's kill those
Okay,
guys
now
too.
you're just being weird.
Wait, what? I gotta kill him for that. Trash talking ass NPCs, man. What the fuck?
What are you up to?
Just chilling, bro. Just chilling.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
That was gunfire. You better stop doing that.
No.
Extremely high temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment. Shield activated.
Oh shit, that's not a good place to be.
Shield online. Warning. Extremely high temperature detected.
Oh shit. That was the best yell ever.
We're dead if we stay here.
Come on, shields.
Find anything?
There's nothing here. Let me check.
Not much to talk about right now. I'm just doing my thing. Killing a bunch of researchers. Technicians. Yeah, but
Not too late to surrender!
it is not.
That is... There's no reason to hold it down anymore. Don't know the passwords. Power clip container 1. Power building. Oop. Play container 1. 930. Might not be the right place for that. No, it's dark. Can't see anything. That's it. Surely there are other power play containers. There's power play container 2. 7480.
Extremely high temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment.
7480.
Entering pressurized environment.
Oh, you son of a...
Where is my ship? Way the fuck out there.
Warning. Dangerously high temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment. Suit battery low. Entering pressurized environment. Suit fully charged. Leaving pressurized environment.
Oh, dude.
Warning. Extremely high temperature detected.
I will be right back. Water, water. Who's that guy? Why is he not afraid to get killed? Indeed. Indeed it is.
Warning. Dangerously high temperature detected. Warning. Extremely high temperature detected. Entering pressurized environment.
What? Person? Sensor industrial production. Two. That's not power play containers over here. Alright, finish that.
Warning. Dangerously high temperature detected. Leaving pressurized environment. Warning. Extremely high temperature detected. Entering pressurized environment.
Mustn't forget to leave the lights on, off. And there's nobody else around. It's good ecological etiquette.
Leaving pressurized environment. Warning. Extremely high temperature detected.
And Snugs. What's this guy pull up? Oh, I could probably kill that guy. You just take a shot at me? Oh, fuck you, man. I'll do anything to you. I was just flying very closely behind you. That is your own fault, Mr. Snugs. Ooh. Nice. I like that he's still firing off shots. Takes moxie. That's what that takes. I'm gonna give him a gentle nudge. Try to help him stabilize rotational velocity, energy. There you go. Maybe right now. Oh, nope. Turns out I was wrong. Oh, it didn't work. How do I stop him from spinning around like that? There you go. That'll work. Oh. Got that wrong too. There you go. There it is. That's some significant damage back there. Let's get him away from the ground. The damage was most significant. He's got a fighter hanger. Didn't use it on me. Ooh, nice. He does not like that I stole that cargo. What's that? Ta! I assume that it's a guy. His name is Tim. There's something else. Another one of those. Ooh. He's coming to arrest. Yeah, he's gonna fire a shot at me. Not going down without a fight. I still won that one. That is a big gun.
Oh, I can't get up to the top of it.
Still in there? He is. Why did he get out? That doesn't make any sense. Can't steal anything like that. I think I'm moving.
Oh shit. I just throw it through the. Here to throw it through the cockpit. That scene from No Time to Die. No, that wasn't the movie. Wait, was it? I think it was No Time to Die. This guy's not going anywhere. I've had kinetic weapons. Nice. I'm just gonna help get him to a parking spot. There you go, buddy. Going too fast for my limpet.
Oh no, he's gonna blow up. Oh, he died. That'll happen sometimes. He did indeed start it. I was just chilling. I'm gonna have a banana. Let's see if I can complete this mission. So I cannot go there. I assume I'm probably wanted there. A couple of different things. I suspected. First things first. Back up to here. Myself clear. Pigs chew their food.
Oh, fuck! That's right. God damn it. What am I sitting here with? Oh, better take that back to the ship. That might be like a solid. Oh, I gotta go turn blue. Shit. Oh, I'm right the fuck over there. Well, let's see. Oh, it's kind of over to turn blue. Of course. Of course. Wouldn't that be the case? Back to the ship I go. Alright, I'm going to wrap this stream up. Hope you all took a lot from this stream. Hope you go home today. And remember, what it is that you've learned about a lot of things, and a lot of places and people. And our half lock here. I'm going to log out of this stream, back to my ship, and make myself some food as dessert after having this nice banana. Take care of yourselves.